So now I tweet this. Oh, yo! All right, boys. We're good. I think this is gonna work. You know, I figured it was most appropriate to live stream here on Twitter instead of on Twitch, since we're gonna figure out how Twitter works on Twitter. We should close the closet door. For those of y'all who don't follow me on Twitch, I'm a streamer. Twitter's not Instagram, stuff's not copyrighted. If you want to post it in its entirety, you can. No clips, obviously, you know my rules. But let's go. Okay, so the way that I got this, by the way, my friend who is watching my Twitter texted me, he's like, yo, I can get you Media Studio. Yeah, we got Media Studio not through any legitimate channels. So Elon, you know, this was free money. I would have happily clicked Bing. Dude, all right. So we can. I'm in OBS here, so I can go like this, and yeah, I think we should be good. That should be my screen. All right, cool. We're gonna move OBS over here, and then we have a nice Chrome with you know, clear history here. All right, and bring that up. All right, so these are my Twitter notes so far. You know, and you can all probably find this funny if you work at Twitter. So we're gonna do this without being logged in. I just go to twitter.com. You see what comes up here, and then a great place to start with any web stuff is to start looking at the. Is the resolution good enough for you guys to see these stuff? I know people complain. Oh well, it looks like it's being cut off. No, it's not being cut off. Never mind. Okay, that's kind of visible. There's also a lot of lag. We don't have any live chat here, so you guys can post on this tweet and I'll read it over here if you want me to see something. But okay, so I was already looking into it a bit. It looks like, so a few notes about Twitter. It doesn't load at all if we turn JavaScript off. So if let me just pin no script here. If I turn no script on, you'll see that it just complains. It says JavaScript's unavailable. So that's the first thing you do, because if you can do things without JavaScript, it's easier. But the first thing Twitter does is loads a whole bunch of JavaScript. So we can look and view the page source here. Where's my JavaScript? Oh, the no script tag. Oh, that's some OG. Yeah, so it loads these things. I feel like that number actually changed. Is that like a cache buster? I should have copy and pasted which ones it actually was. But yeah, so I can go here and I already have cache disabled. So we can go here and see the JavaScript that it loads. Where is all the JavaScript? For some reason it's not being loaded. It was being loaded last time I looked though, so I don't know what happened. Regardless, it loads JavaScript from, so I should actually change my notes up a little here. This is what Webpack is. I don't, look, I'm not that familiar with front-end stuff. So, you know, if you're expecting for me to be an absolute front-end wizard, I'm not. You can all watch me, you know, be a noob. but we know some basics. We know the old school internet. Yeah, so I noted a few things. They have a CDN at twimage.com. If you go to Twimage, nothing loads. But if you, oh, sorry. If you do a whois, we can figure out when they registered it. Oh, it's old. Registered. So we're doxing Twitter. I hope this is okay. We're doxing Twitter on Twitter. It's like meta. I don't know. How laggy is this live stream, by the way? All right, let's refresh and see what people have to say in the chat. Let's go. Not that visible. Is this recorded? Low res. Let me see if I can do something about that. Custom here. Output, video bitrate. Where's resolution? Can I stream in higher resolution? We have a lot of bitrate here. We used a custom. I used the custom and I copy and pasted the R. I don't want to show you guys any stream keys or anything. No, we're streaming in, oh, I guess we're streaming in 1080 and my screen's a lot more than 1080, but you should still be able to see. Hard to read any text. All right, we'll have to just zoom in a bit more. All right, well, we'll zoom in. We'll try it zoomed in. You know, it's harder for me to work zoomed in, but you know, we're here to have fun anyway. Okay. So yeah, this is what I found kind of from the front end. Now I don't know if this is the same API that Twitter does, but there's a really cool thing you can do. So let's like go to a tweet here. Oh, let's click these. Does this truck make my dick look small? Great, great, God love it. So here, this is tweet detail. Choose request URL. There's actually something really awesome in Chrome. You can right click and go to copy and copy all as curl. And wow. Oh, copy all. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah. Okay. We want to copy as curl, not all as curl. So this is a curl request, and we can break down what these things actually mean in a minute. Let's just kill this. There we go. Okay. Just create a new file here called curl.sh. And actually, let's start making some requests from Python. Y'all want to see me do some coding? You know, we're here to code. Am I violating the Twitter terms of service? Probably. But I'm doing it live on Twitter, so maybe it's okay. Okay, good. That curl works. All right, so let's break down what these requests actually are. So for those of you that don't know, GraphQL is a query language for your API, and I think there is some ways to request like some metadata. Now, I don't know if this is the Twitter developer API. So let's always read the docs if the docs exist first. Okay, it's readable. Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, resolution improved. How do you go live on Twitter? Bro, you gotta have a guy. You gotta have a guy get you access to Twitter Media Studio, man. Like, legit, I don't know if there's another way. But yo, my friend texted me, this guy's like an internet, like he's an internet genius, you know, with all like the people he knows on the internet. And he's like, yo, I can get that for you. Yeah, let's see if the docs here say how to do it. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, let's just search for GraphQL and see if it's the same API. Your search for GraphQL returned 0 results. Okay. Let's go to realapi.py. Okay, we're going to call it realapi.py because it's Python. All right. Let's first find a request that returns a less offensive amount of data. If I recall correctly, this one does. Bad guess token. Oh, well, that's a bad guess token. Okay. let's find a shorter one of these. So this is a totally different API. This is API 2 guide.json. I also found this thing called hashflags.json. It's kind of cool. It like shows you like probably the people who paid Twitter money to be a part of this thing. Yo, this is so fun, boys. You know what's great? You know what's great about not having a real job at a place? You can like just, you know, mess around publicly. And you know, it's fun. It's just fun, man, because there's no expectations. You know, once there's expectations. So I know that we're on Twitter now and not on Twitch, so some of y'all might be new to my stream and new to the kind of things I do. We kind of shit talk casually while programming. So let's look at this here. Copy is curl. Okay, that one runs and emits a less offensive amount of data. So let's go here. So let's throw some V's on that bitch. We got V's. Good. Wow, API v2, HTTP v2. Yeah, Twitter uses HTTP v2. Okay, so fundamentally, first off, interesting thing to note is that it's a GET request. So let's start with request.get, and let's copy and paste this. Yo, I was listening to, you know the song Gang Gang? I was listening to Gang Gang. Okay. Well, how do I do this? Request run. There's like a way to do this. See, I don't know anything. Don't hire me, I don't know anything. Like, you think, George, you should know how to use requests, man. If you were a real senior software engineer, you know that kind of stuff. But, you know, alas, I'm a fraud. Okay, so I will note that that actually does nothing. Let's put the status code too, because I'm probably getting a 403. My guess is going to be a 403. All right. So for those that don't know, 403 means unauthorized. You just got to know your HTTP codes. That's a question I throw out in comment interviews. I'm like, you know, what's the 200? Right? What's the difference between a 301 and a 302? Man, you know? What do you think of the band 303? No, I'd never asked that. Can't trust a hoe, we won't trust as the hoes don't trust me. Okay. We're going to need some of these parameters because they're important. Oh, we should bring the mic up here too. We'll give you... Oh, yo, I tried to get better lighting. I almost bought expensive cameras, but then I bought a ring light. So that's why my face looks like I'm glowing. Oh, wait. Are we allowed to listen to copyrighted music? Because this isn't Twitch. Should we do it? I don't know, man. This is weirder talking to myself without a commenter stream being like, George, no, they'll mute you. They'll kick you off the internet if you listen to copyrighted music while you stream. All right. Okay. So let's figure out, you know what? First, you know what I always say? Hacking is just binary search by hand. So let's figure out which one of these actually matters. Okay, so notice that the request still works. I don't know, let's delete these ones and see if the request still works. All right, you see what we're doing? We're doing binary search by hand. All right, good, the request still works, great. Do we need those ones? What does -- compress do for curl? Nope, we need some of those. Some of those are important. Compressed. Oh, and automatically decompress the content. So I don't think we need that. I probably should have done this in the bash script so I'm not copying and pasting things over and over again. All right, good. That still works. Which of these can't be important? Authority, cache control, not a brand. Those don't look important. Okay, still works. So we're just trying to figure out which of these HTTP headers we actually need to make Twitter requests. Probably not important, but maybe important. Still works. X Twitter active user. All right. We're doing web, boys. We're doing web. Who likes when I do web? Right? Do we need this CSRF token? I didn't even need the CSRF token? Okay, great. I guess I just needed the cookie, or do I need the guest token? Let's try without the cookie. The cookie was not important. Maybe just the guest token was important. I don't think I need a user agent. Let's see, look, hacking. It's just binary search by hand. All right, let's go. See, look at all the stuff I've already removed. We can remove all that stuff and make Twitter that much faster, because that's how it works. Okay, we need an authorization, and do we need a guest token? Let's just do that last thing. See, look at how much I've already optimized. We were making all those requests with all that stupid stuff, and now we don't need all that stuff. Okay. Params data headers. Yeah, that's it. Let's say headers equals headers, and let's throw some headers here. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways that we can go about approaching something like Twitter. So this is, let's figure out just how their API works and think about what we might be hitting. I started some notes on the back end. Usually, I mean, you can't get much information about their back end, but usually when you want to look into something like this, you read their engineering blog, and it's usually pretty good. They talk a lot about Hadoop. I will be honest, I've never written a line of Scala in my life. So maybe we should just take a quick look at what Scala actually looks like. Learn Scala. Should we learn Scala? Use the Scala installer. You know what? Maybe we should do some HackerRank programs in Scala. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Come on, I got to prepare. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen at my Twitter interview, guys? You know, who knows? How do you go live on Twitter? You got to be a Giga Chad to go live on Twitter, bro. Can't really see anything. Quick, grab Hotz's bearer token and go rogue. What's my bearer token? Did I post a? Oh, that token, guys. I'm not logged in. You can't do anything with this token. I'm not logged in. That's why I'm not logged in, guys. You think I'm stupid? You think I would do this with a logged in account, bro? I have some OPSEC. No, I have okay OPSEC. No one tests my OPSEC. I'll fuck you up in court, bro. Okay, headers. We have X guest token. You know what this reminds me of? I did spend some time automating dating sites, like automating Tinder and Bumble and stuff. It reminds me kind of doing that. Let's throw a shebang. By the way, who's excited about the new Python? Is it Python 3.12? Okay, good. So we'll notice that I've replicated the curl in Python. Okay, now let's break this out a little bit. Oh, God. Look at that. I want to decode those things. Is there like a way to do that? Probably not. Okay, first, just say URL. URL. There's got to be a way to decode this. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Python decode % encoding. From URL lib parse import unclone. Okay, so basically that's just JSON in the variables. Can I actually, what if I just do this? Can I just still pass that to requests? Good.
Hi.
Hello, we're streaming on Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
No, it wasn't, but our boy, whose name we're not going to say on stream, hooked us up and got us Twitter Media Studio. So we're streaming on Twitter now. We have 857 viewers. Yeah, we're reverse engineering Twitter on Twitter.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So meta.
So how does Twitter work, right? Okay. So good. I'm glad to know they have safety mode user fields. Guys, safety is very important.
Can I see it?
Yeah. This is Alex. You all know Alex. Do you want to say anything to the streamies? Look, I have a light now.
Wait, you put the light's in the wrong place.
I did the light wrong?
Yeah.
Well, I have that light over there.
Look how much burn there is on the side of your face.
Oh, I know. Okay, we'll lower the light. You want to be in charge of lights?
Yeah.
I bought a ring light, guys.
You know that you need to be, it should go back there.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't fit back there.
I'll do it.
We'll just lower it a little bit.
Yeah, press wrong.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
I think even if I just put it on the table, it'll be better.
No. Then we're not messing with the light too much. We're good.
All right, have fun, guys.
Thank you. I'll be done with this in 7 hours.
Oh, fuck.
Alex, I gotta prepare, you know? If I don't get this job, how are we gonna put food on the table?
You have an interview?
What? Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna ask me. Maybe I should learn Scala.
Nah, that seems like a huge waste of time.
No, we'll do some Scala challenges, guys. We'll do some Scala challenges.
I have a ball gown to try on.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Let's see. How do I describe percent encoding? All right, great. Let's just take this and throw this in here. Okay, hang on. I want to do a few things. Let's call it what's called variables. Let's call it data. Variables sounds sketchy. Okay, data, and then yeah, you see that I have to like Google things too, because I'm actually an idiot. All right, so we have params equals variables data. All right, cool. Let's see. Does that still work? Oh, the following features cannot be null. Look at this. We're getting some data back now. Headers. Params, variables, data. Shouldn't that work? Isn't that what params are? Dictionary, list of tuples. I mean, try that. Does that work? Weird. Why does that not work? Isn't that exactly what params is? List of tuples or bytes to send in the query string for the request. Okay, I don't really understand, but whatever. What did I do wrong? I don't know. Regardless, let's break this JSON down. So for JSON.dumps. Yeah, good. You understand. Sweet. All right. Let's see if this is normal JSON. Oh no, loads. Let's get that backwards. Extra data. Okay. Is this not valid JSON? Why is there extra data? Extra data, line 1, column 89? Is it like a broken quote or something? Oh, end features. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's why that didn't work. Because we have something called features too. Okay, so first we have variables, and that's equal to this. A user ID. Now remember, you can say like, George, why are you wasting time copying and pasting? And the truth is, this is how you learn, or at least this is how I learn. And like I said, I'm slow, so the truth about being a 100x engineer is just putting in 100x more hours. No, it's not really true. Okay, so now let's see if we can get params to work. Params, variables. I promise we'll clean this up, but this is using the undocumented Twitter API, or it's probably actually documented somewhere. And if someone wants to post like a link to it, I would appreciate that. But we're learning. Okay, that doesn't work. That's this crap. Okay, does it still work? Oh, great. I'm glad that works. Otherwise, I would have been annoyed. Okay. Can we JSON dump these? Junk. Let's just throw a Git repo here, just so I can swag. Just so I can git diff when I break things. I'm probably not going to push this, but it's so I can git diff when I break things. Okay, again, it's loads. Will those automatically be JSON encoded? No, they won't be. Wants to write a dictionary comprehension. Params equals k json.dumps x for x comma k in params.item. See, I can do some stuff without having to Google. Probably got it wrong. I got it right. All right, cool. All right, great. So we have headers, we have variables, and we have features. All right, well, let's actually start looking at what our response is. Okay, so our response clearly looks like JSON. So I think there's actually, can I do like r.json? Yeah, something like that, right? Bound method response JSON. Assert r.status code equals 200. 200 is good, guys. When you get a 200, you're winning. Oh, good. Good. They have a Ukraine flag, and they have atheist and resist and ban assault weapons. All right, good. That's good to know. It's good to know they're one of the good people. Good. All right, let's not use this. This is junk. Variables. Sorry, I just picked a user at random. I don't mean to call you out, but I mean, I guess I'm shilling for your causes. So. Well, we're going to try incrementing the user number by 1. Now, remember, when we've incremented the user number by 1, he went to jail and became a Nazi. So let's hope that doesn't happen to us when we do it. Let's try 8. Do we get a new user? I think we got a new user, guys. I don't know. I can't really tell. There's a Python thing called like pretty print JSON. Python pretty print JSON. Oh, actually, there's just a pretty print in Python. Pretty JSON.dumps. No. Pprint. All right, look at all this great stuff we get. Cool. And now this should work for any user ID. All right, should we responsive WebQL timeline enabled? All right, so we're making a query to Twitter that has this stuff. Oh, probably you're like, George, you can just do this all in this simple web tool. And yeah, you probably can, but remember, I'm slow, so all right, good. Wow, you can see when a Twitter account's created. All right, let's go get my user ID. This is too meta, guys. It's too meta. All right, cool. How do we get my user ID? Userbyrestid. Variables. Is this my Twitter ID? Wow, I have a long user ID. It's probably because I'm not legacy. Uh-oh, our status code is not 200. Got status. R dot status code. 400. What's a 400? 400 status code. I probably failed my own interview. Oh, it's a bad request. Okay, we messed the request up, guys. How do we mess up? Oh, maybe that 22 is actually in the... Yeah, it's in the percent. Okay, get rid of the 22. No 22. We don't have any 22s on us. All right, good. Oh, look at this. Here we go. President of Com AI. Oh, URLs, display URLs. This is pretty nice. Should we write a custom Twitter client and replace the Twitter client with something that is fast and lickety-split? We can. Now that we have secret access to the Twitter API, right? Like there's an API and then there's an API, right? And that's like, it's sad when these apps do this, right? They have this whole developer API. Now maybe it is the same API and I'm just an idiot and searched for GraphQL and just their search is bad. But all right, let's see. How can I make a Twitter API? Getting started, access the Twitter API. Okay. Seems very complicated. I tried to click sign up and they asked me if I was gonna like sell my data to governments or something. And then I got bored, so I stopped doing that. Like I'll show you what happens if you click sign up. You go here. Yeah, so these endpoints don't look anything like these endpoints, which use this GraphQL thing. Now, what's interesting about the GraphQL is I'm not really sure what this is. So when I look at it, it looks like base 64 encoding, but I tried decoding the base 64. No, we want to decode. Bro, like this website probably gets so many good leaks, and I just get this, which is kind of useless. So that might just not have a usable thing, but we have userbyrestid with safety mode user fields with super. But all right, so you basically make this request. Actually, do we need features? What if I just send variables? Does that work? Status code 200. Nope, we definitely need features. Do we need any of these features? If we disable that feature. 400. Oh, I think if we still get a 400, we can maybe get some text. Yeah, okay. The following features cannot be null. Oh, great. See, this is probably one of my most accessible streams yet, because I'm not like doing something that's like crazy hard. I'm doing like hack this box level stuff, you know? All right, good. We're getting 971 viewers. The following features cannot be null. We absolutely need a responsive WebQL graph timeline. What about verified phone label enabled? Can I disable that one? Nope. That one can't be null either. So can I disable these? That's a variable. That's not a feature. Query violation. Variable has an invalid. Okay, there's probably going to be some way. There's some way in GraphQL to request like, I don't know if variables and features are like a normal part of GraphQL. I'm honestly not that familiar with it. There's probably some way to request docs. Man, whenever you can get things to document themselves, that's the best. All right, let's just search for GraphQL Twitter API. Maybe someone's just documented it. Rebuilding Twitter's public API. Blah, 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 blah. Did I talk about GraphQL in here? Oh, okay. Maybe this is just then the Twitter API. Yeah. Notice how this looks different, though. these are Twitter I. That's 1.1, right? This is Twitter API 2. So maybe this is just Twitter API 1? Well, actually, you know what? A better thing to search for would probably be userbyrestid. Oh, here we go. Okay. So no, this is not the real API. If the first hit is the Twint project, an advanced Twitter scraping and open source intelligent tools, while evading most API limitations. Oh, and then they throw it in some Elasticsearch. No authentication, no API, no limits. Wow. Wait, this seems pretty cool. Why did they archive it? Yeah, so let's get some more let's get some more high quality graph URLs. Oh, tweet detail, here's another one. Right. So I'll notice that this has a completely different, whatever this is, it's completely different. Userbyrestid, tweet detail. It's a really good list of these somewhere. Let's at least clone this and take a look. Yeah, let's go to it right here. Clone. Did the lighting get improved? So maybe they have a list of this, and maybe like so someone's already done some work reverse engineering this. So no, it seems like. Interesting that this is different. And they're still using, okay, there's two of them, authorization and yes token. So that seems to be important. I wonder if that's an older version. I wonder if we can change that and it still works. Query violation. Variable with highlighted label. Oh, well, maybe we need that one back. Interesting. Okay, so this is a different version of the API. So that's like encoding the version. Probably just some hash thing. I don't know. Let's we should try a little harder at that base64 decode. I bet this is some normal GraphQL thing. Does anyone know GraphQL and can just link me something to it? Hex dump base64 decode. Hex dump. Let's look at the bytes. The bytes never let you down. What is it? Oh, it's like B64 decode. Let's just exit 0 there. Incorrect padding. Okay, so it's not even valid base64. I don't know. Throw some equals. There we go. I don't know. That could be like AES or something. Right, like whenever I see 10 random looking bytes there, are those bytes random? They look pretty random. Okay, regardless, it doesn't matter. We can just get it from Twitter. So what else might we want to do? We can get details about a tweet. We can get user by rest ID. User by screen name. How do we get user by screen name? That's an interesting idea. Viewer. Here's another one. These are secret URLs. You know, I really don't like when they have a completely different API. Like this should be refactored. When they have a completely good, and this is something we do at Comma. We use, for the most part, the same API internally as our apps use, right? And if you're not using the same API, the problem is it's just stupid to maintain these two things that are basically the same, right? And you're like, well, okay, but the internal one needs more access. Well, first off, this one isn't internal, but you should always have your apps accessing through your APIs. One of the things that I'd really like to see with Twitter is a better API and to again allow alternative front ends. right? If Twitter moves to a less ad-based and a more monetization-based thing, you should be able to plug the data into anything. What you're paying for is access to the backend. And look, I'm happy to pay. Like, I think a lot of people are. You and your wife are so cute. Well, thank you. She's not my wife, but thank you. Would pay 99 cents a month to watch these as long as they're in 1080p. Can you earmark your $8? Might want to censor the authorization header. I'm telling you, it's junk. This is literally a Virgin Chrome browser. Convert curl code to request code like magic. Oh, interesting. I'm just reading all the comments. The dev platform is underutilized by content creators. Yeah, because it's confusing. We posted to YouTube. I don't know. Oh, here's another one. Twitter QL. GraphQL host. User tweets and replies. How come they're different for all of those? All right, so maybe we should have a goal. You sound like the voice in my head when I'm scripting. Yeah, right, I'm supposed to talk, right? I'm a streamer. Is this recorded or streamed on YouTube? And then some crypto scammers. All right, great. Wow, a lot of trash. Are these real trending topics? Could we get real trending topics back? You know, I was the top trending topic in 2010. Black rain was the top trending topic. I'm hoping like the old days of the internet are kind of going to come back when it's less about. I mean, you really do have to wonder what all the people at these companies do, right? You just have to wonder. Like, I look at all this stuff and I'm like, yo, like, I don't know. Maybe it's arrogance, but I think Twitter could be built and maintained by 20 good engineers, right? Maybe there's something I don't see. You know what? I think we dove into the front end enough. We kind of get how it works. We can go, and a bunch of people have already done it. But I think I get what it is now. So it's this GraphQL stuff. Maybe we can make some guesses at. And then it responds with some JavaScript. Is there some way to query like GraphQL? Like to dump the type system of GraphQL? I'd really appreciate that. GraphQL verbose. Okay. So we get interesting things when let's take out user ID. Query violation, right? So this leaks some information. You do those like webhacking.krs, right? I think, actually, what if I comment out 2 of these? Does it complain about them both or just one? No, it just complains about one. So it's the first one. Code. Let's look up tracing trace ID. Like to intercept. All right. Learn. All right. So quickly, our guys reply. Do you want to see me go into backend stuff, or do you want to see me try to learn Scala? Exploring GraphQL. I feel like I've done these before, and there's like pretty cool ways. So you guys, I'll check the Twitter in like 5 minutes. We'll see what the replies are. You want to see me do Scala tutorials, or you want to see me go into the back end and try to make some like numbers about, okay, how big does this thing actually have to be? I read some things where they were talking about like a Hadoop cluster with 10,000 nodes. I mean, it just seems wild to me. it seems wildly over-engineered for, and again, maybe I'm talking out my ass, but like, there's not that much. There's a few things that make Twitter simpler than a whole bunch of the other services, right? So first, like, if you're dealing with something like YouTube, YouTube, the storage requirements on YouTube are insane, right? The uploaded data being uploaded to YouTube is petabytes. Right? We're gonna do this a little at least. So let's talk about the backend a little bit. So let's say that there's, well, let's just look it up. Number of tweets per day. There's over 500 million tweets sent per day. Okay, so we have 500 million tweets. Let's say with metadata, it's 1 KB per tweet. All right, so this is 500 gigabytes per day. This is not a lot of data, right? Compare that to something like YouTube. Now, to be fair, probably 1/10 of the tweets have either video or images embedded into them. Those can pretty much go straight into your CDN. You can have like a separate system for this, right? So let's look like, I'll show you guys when you have an image posted on Twitter, like you know, this truck here. Let's grab that. Okay, so it's on pbs.twimage. This looks to be where all the images actually are. Images, JavaScript, and fonts. So that's ABS. Maybe we can figure out what these things stand for. And then video is hosted somewhere else. Can I do something like format equals PNG? Does that actually give me a PNG? Let's take a look. Where's this? Yeah, content type image PNG, cool. Can we get a BMP? Let's see if we can get a BMP. Oh, let's put that in quotes. You know, like lead hackers probably have like better ways to do this than like holding down the back arrow, but did we get a BMP? Nope, we got 0 bytes. BMPs are not supported. 404, no BMP for you. Can we get a GIF? Let's see if we can get a GIF. Oh, we got a GIF, but it was actually a PNG, okay? So the GIFs are a lie, guys. Just like the cake, the GIFs are a lie. Let's see if we can do small. Small. What if we spell small wrong? Well, can't be found. Okay. So they have some image ingestion server that's taking these things in, storing them, seems great, resizing them a whole bunch, you know, that's good. So that's what we're doing for images. Okay, now 70 million, 500 million tweets. Okay, I mean, that's not nothing. Okay, that's actually more than I at first thought. Here's where they talk about their back end. So like I said, if you want to understand the back end of a company, the best thing to do is to read the engineering blog. You'll at least get some basic ideas. So these GraphQL, I mean, I just want to like get an idea, and some of this, you know, it's hard to tell from the outside, but we can try to figure it out. Like, so we're making this GraphQL request, right? And then somewhere in the back, there's a database, right? And there's a question of how this request actually gets routed to the database. Like I said, I'm not logged in here also. So, I mean, maybe here, let's try a search and let's see. Let's search for Twitter. Right, and then what requests actually happened? User by REST ID. No, we know all about user by REST ID. Where does the search actually happen? Search is an interesting one, right? The search is probably handled by a completely different system than this. I mean, so far, what requests have we found? We found tweet detail and user by REST ID. So those are probably pretty direct access to some kind of database. Now, from this blog post, they say they used Hadoop and Manhattan. And Manhattan is a custom, internally developed distributed key value store. I mean, I'm sticking with what I said about the 20 engineers. I mean, okay, there's not maybe 40, right? Maybe it takes a bit more because you do have the thing that makes services hard is when you think about how horizontally scalable they are, right? The more horizontally scalable a service is, the better it is, right? Think about something like WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp is almost perfectly horizontally scalable, right? If it's just point-to-point messaging, right? Because I can shard all my servers and then okay, it's got to find the shard when it delivers the message, but that's really no big deal, right? Whereas Twitter needs to do something like, and this is kind of a difficult request, you can think about how it might make it, is when it makes your feed, right? Making your feed is a big question, and it's a distinct thing from search, right? So yeah, like there's some difficulty there. They've all switched also to these algorithmic feeds instead of just straight up linear feeds. I know there's a lot of controversy around that. I generally think algorithmic feeds are better. It'd be nice to know what the algorithm is. All right, let's talk about their event processing. Let's look into what their event processing stuff is. This is also recent. These things do change, but not that quickly. Okay, we approximate 400 billion events every day. Okay, so that's pretty far off from the 500 million tweets. Okay, so they're saying 400 billion events. Okay, you're also going to have to deal with likes and stuff, right? So you can think about how that might be represented in something like a table. There's various event sources we consume data from, and they're produced in different platforms and storage systems, such as Hadoop, Vertica. Okay, I've never even heard of this one. Vertica Analytics Platform. What does it do? Analytic Database Management Software Company? That's too many words, man. The column oriented. Okay, I've heard something about this. Source data is by columns rather than rows. Okay, well, they use it. Manhattan distributed databases is their custom thing. So Hadoop means a lot of things too. Hadoop is a like really large thing, but I assume when they say that they have storage in Hadoop, they mean HDFS. Right? HDFS is Hadoop's storage system. I remember also reading that they were storing things in Thrift. Now I haven't seen Thrift since I worked at Facebook, but Thrift is similar to, it's kind of like Protobuf, but I think it also includes like a IPC system, like it might even be a RPC. It's some they might even have an RPC built on top of it, right? You can think of like there's like, look like ZMQ if you want to like understand. ZMQ's docs are pretty good to understand any IPC. Okay, Kafka. This is it's Apache Kafka. Open source event streaming platform. This gets into fancy stuff. at comma, like, so we wrote our own, distributed file system because they were all just so complex. And yeah, I mean, when you do deal with these very complex things, you end up needing like multiple engineers just to maintain them, right? And to maintain this large cluster and deal with, who knows how it might go down. I'm surprised that things are as robust as they are. But so this is what we use internally to store our petabytes of video data. Okay, the old architecture is shown below. New architecture on Kafka and data flow. Yeah, they were talking a lot about how they moved to Google Cloud. Oh, yo guys, I got a vape, by the way. Vaping's my new hobby. Okay. $400 billion events. Okay, so what does this say about how they're doing their events? Sorry, I got distracted. This was confusing. New architecture. Real-time pipelines on Kafka and data flow. Batch compute clause, latency. What's Heron? Heron Therapeutics. All right, let's read the comments. If you are wondering about those IDs, they're just string constants, probably for versioning. Wait. Oh, that's a really good idea. Wait, why did I not just look in the yeah, I could just look in the we can just look in the scripts. That's smart. That's not internal. You're not internal to Twitter doing that, are you? So where are the scripts hosted? abstwitter.com, responsive client web legacy, main.js. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll just search in here for user by rest ID. Oh, there's a prettify here, is there not? Is that what this does? Can I prettify this? How did you get yours to be pretty? Online JavaScript beautifier. All right. Paste in that huge beautify code. Of course, it's written in JavaScript. It'll take forever. Oh, we have all the feature switches there too. That's cool. That's really slow. Let's just create a new file called main.js. I can do this in here, can I not? Yo, Faraz, man, he's everywhere. Okay. We got a plugin, prettify, VS Code, prettify, JS. How to beautify a JavaScript file on save. Search for beautify. Oh, I need this. Prettify JSON. No, I want JavaScript. Formatter. Prettier. Code formatting using prettier. That sounds good. A lot of people use it. Command Shift P. Okay. Command Shift P. Prettier create configuration file. No. Command Shift P. do this? What? Select the tasks you want to what? Which is command. Command Shift P. Prettify. Let's create configuration file. No. Code snippets for JavaScript. No. Prettier formatter. Prettier code format. I don't understand. Using command palette. A format document. Oh god, I can't read. Format document. There are multiple formatters for the JavaScript. One of them should be configured. Alright, it's doing something, I think. There's a bar there moving. Did this prettify my JavaScript? I don't know what editor you're using. Live streaming myself coding had to suck for the viewer. What if the encrypted responses in protobufs? Oh, what's this? Elephant Bird is Twitter's open source library of LZO, Thrift, and or protocol buffer related Hadoop input formats. Okay, well, good. Scala sounds more fun and hardcore. We'll do a little Scala too. Oh, to prettify. Oh, press the button. Oh, yo, let's go. What? I was wasting so much time. Let's go. Let's go in here. Okay. Press this button. Oh, that was so boss. Bro, I'm gonna like that tweet. Yo, Yaroslav coming through with the legit. Yo, this shows you I don't know anything about the front end, right? All right. Oh, user by rest ID. Oh, look, this is so nice. Bros, who wants to send user by screen name? Let's go. Let's go. We're elite Twitter hackers, boys. We're elite Twitter hackers. Oh, yes, let's go. User by screen name. Now, let's do that. Now it's gonna bitch at me and be like, yo, but you can't use that because you're not sending the right thing. So then we're gonna send the right thing. Okay. Variable screen name has an invalid value. All right, well, let's use screen name. Screen name is Real George Hotz. Is that gonna be me? Oh, look at that. Wait. Now, does this API give us elite super user access where we can see banned people? Twitter suspends accounts that violate the Twitter rules. I'm sorry, real Donald Trump. You still can't be accessed, even through the API. Yo, how nice is that, though? Hey, look. Oh, we got all this stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is the elite list. All right, let's just copy and paste this list. This list looks so useful. Ooh, moderate tweet. Can we moderate other people? Can we edit tweets? Bros, did we just find the secret edit button? Okay. Let's copy and paste this. Oh, we want stuff to be ad-free? Oh, we might be able to do that. Okay, so we found the secret Twitter API. You know, they talk about how there's a secret good open pilot. Well, that's not real, but the secret good Twitter API exists. All right, let's just call this api.js and paste that there. Okay, cool. Prettier was a scam. All right, what do we want to know? Can I like filter all just the ones that use the word operation name? Because that's all we kind of care about, right? Oh, there's probably like ways to do this if I actually knew JavaScript. Let's just look through and see if there's anything cool. Search for edit. No, that's cool. Check tweet for nudge, community by rest ID, community reorder rules, request to join community. Oh, this is the secret Twitter API, guys. Secret Twitter API. Wait a second. Bros. Wait. Should we downvote a tweet? Create tweet downvote. I wonder how that works. delete retweet, delete scheduled tweet, DM muted timeline, edit draft tweet, edit scheduled tweet. It doesn't look like we can edit a normal tweet. We can check followers. What else we got? We can see noteworthy accounts. We can pin replies. Okay, that kind of makes sense. We can enroll coupons. We can remove a follower. Should we remove a follower? What follower do we not like? Oh, safety mode settings. That sounds good. Trusted friends, tweet edit history, Twitter article delete. All right, you know what? I just want operation names. I know. Wait, what am I thinking? You guys, have I spent my life in the text editor for so long that I forgot how to grep? Shame on me. Let's grep. Grep. Yeah, now we're talking. We'll put that into API on.js. Yeah, here we go. Oh, look, that's so much nicer. Want to even throw that through sort? Let's throw that through sort. Sort. Guys, I love pipes. I love the command line. All right. Ooh, birdwatch. Create appeal. Create notes. You can't edit tweets. You can only edit scheduled tweets. And I assume favorite means the same thing as like. Likes. Unfavorite tweet. Unmoderate tweet. Can I moderate tweets? Oh, I can moderate tweets. All right. Well, this is the secret Twitter API. So the secret good Twitter API is here. Cool. All right, let's go back to where we were. Thank you, by the way, to the people who sent me that. I'm gonna be right back. Bro, we got 1,200 viewers. So I think GraphQL, let's just do a little more searching into GraphQL. I don't think it specifies anything about a database. So I don't think it actually tells us anything about the front end. Let's just look through the comments. Maybe we got something good. All right, we have 1,300 viewers. That's cool. Encrypted response. It's not encrypted. It just looks like nothing. Like it's just a version. This query ID thing doesn't seem like it's really anything any good. Ooh, GraphQL introspection. Ooh. Okay. GraphQL allows us to do this. What? By querying the schema field. Always available on the root type of a query. Oh. How do I do that? I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, what if I go schema there instead? Four. This would probably help if I understood what GraphQL was. GraphQL introspection how to. Should I search for noobs? Sometimes if you add for noobs, they help you. Here, GraphQL playground. It's like a request. No. I don't know if this works. Schema, true. No, it doesn't do anything. Fetch existing types. Schema, query type. Oh, do I put schema here? I don't know, I'm just guessing. I don't think any of this is right. I don't know how GraphQL works. No. Oh, what is this? Type name user? Is that the schema? No, that didn't do anything. It always just says that. Okay, whatever. Elon's first commit is changing tab space from 2 to 3. Yo, if they use 3 spaces, I'm out. I'm out. I can't work at a company that uses 3 spaces. That's impossible. It's pronounced GIF. Imagine if George was down to be a technical co-founder. Why would I found a company with someone non-technical? Right? Does he have access to the code base? No, I don't have shit. Yet another Elon fan joined us. Would like to see you get root and replace the blue check with an icon determined by an hourly Twitter pool. Should we get root? Wait, how do you live stream to Twitter? You got to be elite like me. Oh yeah, I don't know React. I mean, whatever, man. You know, it's like one of those. You can figure anything out. Look at that. It renders a rat in my thing there. That's cool. 400 bad requests. If you asked me, I did kind of know that. Okay. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, we were just talking in general about the backend. Okay, they have 400 billion events going through Apache Kafka. Processing billions of events in real time. Petabyte scale every day. Various event sources we consume data from. They're producing different patterns in storage systems. I already read this. Kafka topics, event processor, cloud. Did they really just move everything to Bigtable and Dataflow? Why did they do this? But processing and relay event processing, which converts Kafka topic events to pub sub topics with at least one semantics. Like I've tried to use these things. First off, they love Java. A lot of this Apache stuff is like deep in the Java land. We wrote our own pipeline at Comma too because I was sick of the complexity of all of this. We have like a dead simple pipeline for processing all our ML stuff. And then we wrote this thing. I wrote this thing the end of last year called miniray. Miniray is like Ray but mini, and it just uses our existing pipeline. It's basically like you can run a chunk of Python code across the whole Comma compute cluster like nicely. I was pretty happy with that. I spent like a month writing garbage, and then like I wrote that, and it was 100 lines, and it was good. All right, let's do a few Scala tutorials, and then we'll call it a night. All right, HackerRank Scala. Scala basic. View all skills. Scala. Gotta learn Scala, guys. Basic. View all. What? Okay. I gotta create an account. Hang on, I'm just gonna create a throwaway. All right. I'm here to prepare for job interviews. I'm a working professional. I've been a professional developer for more than 10 years. I have my interview in a week. What about tomorrow? Okay. Guys, okay, all right. Print hello world. I'll make this big. No, we can't use closure, guys. We gotta use Scala. Scala. Okay. Def println hello world. Submit code. Did I pass? I think I passed. Okay, next challenge. Let's go. Print hello world n times. Oh no. Okay. The object solution extends app. This will be the outline of your function body. Okay. Do I put this inside the object solution that extends app? Def f, which is an int. Okay, maybe we should read some Scala code first. Fizzbuzz Scala. All right, that looks doable. Okay, 1 until 100 map. Oh man. Okay, wait. Okay, guys, I don't know if I'm allowed. I'm cheating right now. I'm cheating at my interview right now. I'm using this because we're gonna try to. Okay. People are like, oh, George doesn't actually know Scala. No one's gonna respect me at Twitter. All right. So we need to do a for loop. So we're gonna do for. I'm gonna put tab there. For I equals 0 to n. Okay, and we got to print many hello worlds. Right, so we're going to use hello world. I forget how I print things again in Scala. Print ln hello world. All right, did I write good Scala? Uh-oh, I did not write good Scala. Expected output, and what did my thing output? Not, wait. Unlock this test case for 5 hackos. Compiler message, wrong answer. Oh, is it because Scala is one of those languages? All right, guys. I didn't use any hackos. Great. I didn't use any hackos. Okay. Given a list, repeat each element in the list n amount of times. Okay. Uh-oh. Where's my template? Wow, we got viewers. All right, people are liking the Scala tutorial. People are like watching me not be good at Scala. Okay. This will be the outline of your function body. Oh. Okay. Def f. Okay. For I. Oh no, don't tell me, wait. Can we install Scala on my thing so I can like play around a little bit? Can I get like a Scala prompt? Brew install Scala. Brew install Scala. JVM based. Oh, great. Everything good's built on the JVM, man. All right, so how do I use Scala? Maybe we should do some Scala tutorials first. Is Twitter really written in Scala, or am I being trolled? Oh. Scala School started as a lectures to prepare experienced engineers to become productive Scala programmers. Oh, look at this. The first few weeks will cover basic syntax and concepts. Bro, I need something tonight. Oh, good. All right. Great. I'm glad that it depends on, oh my God, we're installing X11. Okay. Scala. You can give the result of the expression a name. Hey, we already did 2 hacker ranks, okay? So we're elite hacker rank Scalas. You can create functions with def. Well, that would have been nice to know before I didn't fail at creating functions. You can create anonymous functions. Ooh, that's cool. You can partially apply a function with an underscore. I see, add 2, all right, cool. You can curry the functions. I understand. You can fill in the first parameter and partially apply the second, but why can't I, what if I just don't do that? What if I just set it to that? That's the currying I know. I don't need that extra thing there. Partially apply the second, what? Curried add. Wait, what? It's installing Python 3.11? Is that the new Python? Or is Python 3.12 out? Oh, Python 3.12 is out. Oh my god, guys, we're installing the whole world here, guys. All right, 2,000 viewers. Let's go. All right, curried functions. Effective Scala. Oh, well, okay, there's no such thing as effective Scala. That's good. Scala line documentation or in Scala. Install Scala on your computer. The SBT build tool. Is this done yet? No, it's not done. We have to pour the Adwaita icon theme. Okay, let's come back to here. Now that we've learned Scala, let's apply what we've learned. Okay, how do I get the length of an array? Basics continued. Lists, maps. Okay. Numbers, array. Lists, preserve order. Are these lists? Yes, they're lists. Okay. Good. Scala probably wants us to use a map here. Functional combinators. Zip, partition. Oh, flatten. Okay. I think we got this. All right. A flat map. Sick, bro. That's exactly what we want. Okay. I'm going to write this as a Scala one-liner because we're elite programmers. Ready? Oh, if this works. Okay. ARR.flatMap. Wait, hang on. Let's just figure out what we have to do here. The outline of your function body. Fill in the blank part. Okay. What's num? S is the number of times you need to repeat the elements. Okay. So we're going to do ARR.flatMap. List. Okay, so it's being called with this. I mean, I assume we just do nothing. So we need to like multiply it. I don't really know how to do that. Well, okay, hang on. What if I say X is not a list, but I can create a list? Can I not? Okay, hang on. Man, if I just wrote something good, it would have been mad Scala skills, but you know, I don't have those mad Scala skills. Okay. Flatten. We need to do a flat map. But we want like in Python it would just be this. But it's not Python. Scala list, Scala insert multiple. Nope. Okay, maybe we need a loop. Is a for loop something that we can like? There was some of those in those examples I read. No, where are the examples? Scala loop. Scala for loop. Okay. There's other ways to do this though. Scala range array is what I really want. Okay, create an array with range. Great. Oh, there's something called range. I mean, okay, this is a bit of a hack, but I think we can do range 1.num map x returns num. Okay, let's see. Run code. Compilation error. Error not found. Value range. Oh, we need to import array underscore. Wrong answer. But it's almost the right answer. We just outputted, oh, no. We don't want num there. We want y implies x. So let's go. Let's go. Is this some Scala shit? All right, come on. Okay, wrong answer. Your output. Expected output. Okay, that's the input. Your output. 1, 1, 2, 2. Maybe we have to put 0 there? I don't know if that's inclusive with num or not. No, it's not inclusive. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Yo, if that works. Yo, who's the king of Scala? This guy. That's right. That's right. King of Scala, man. I'm ready to go be a... Guys, I'm kidding. You know, don't worry. I'm not really that arrogant, guys. No, don't worry. Okay. For hackers using Scala. All right. Well, we're a hacker using Scala. This will be the outline of your function body. Okay. Your own implementation of a filter function. We recommend not using the inbuilt library function. Well, let's see what Scala School tells me. Filter. Ooh, this looks good. Let's use filter. Okay. We want to filter things that are less than x. So let's just use, I don't care what you recommend. We're just going to say arr.filter. And then we filter x. We filter it if, let's try to do this, delim filter, we want to return true. So why 1, 2, and 0 are the list elements. Oh, they're less than 3. They're displayed in the order they were in the original list. Okay. We want to know if x is less than delim. Does that work? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, these are getting too easy, guys. We need some more Scala. We need some more complicated Scala. Let's go. Am I good? Am I ready to pass a Twitter interview? Can I write FizzBuzz? Maps can be thought of as lists of pairs of functions. All right. Oh, I think we're done. There's not even another one. Guys, we finished Scala. Okay, great. We've written everything we need. Oh, these kind of look hard. Oh, we have Scala now. Was it SBF? SBT, close. SBT not found. Scala. How come I don't have SBT? 1 plus 1. Yo, that took a long time, guys. Did you see how long that 1 plus 1 took? Oh, var name equals Steve. Steve. Res 3. Cool. Love Scala. All right, good. I think we're good on Scala. That's probably all the Scala we need to know. All right. Yo, we have so many people here. I don't know if we should leave the live stream, but it's getting close to my bedtime. But let's read through the timeline and see what we get. Let me drag this over here. Okay. This reminds me when I was trying to reverse GraphQL code with nice dunk using common list. Amazing things are happening, but the media will be silent. Bro, who's the media? When you want to know about the FTX story, you can go to the New York Times or you can go to Autism Capital, who tells you everything about it. Can you access the endpoint? Blah, 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 blah. GraphQL introspection. We tried that. Full thread on learning Scala. Oh, well, Scala School's the top one. Okay, cool. Should make a timeline way back machine on Urbit. Yeah. Relevant context. Best streams on the internet. Thank you. Brew install. I get it. I get the joke. All right. Reload VS Code. Oh, I see. Format document. Yeah, sorry, I'm an idiot. Resolution improved. That I'm glad about. GraphQL client. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Finally, someone to fix the lights. Thank you. Doge. Thank you for that guy. Configuring prettier. We looked at that. Just admiring honest work. Some NFTs. Those are for persisted queries. Oh, I see. How do you go live on Twitter? You got to be elite. Thank you. I'm glad you're entertained. I'm just reading Twitter. I mean, you guys are probably reading Twitter too. Elon Musk, come watch me. He's watching? Nah, Elon's got better things to do than watch me stream. I hope. What's the code editor I'm using? Oh, great. Okay, nothing too great. I am interested in the quote tweets too. Oh boy, I will miss this place. Twitter stream on Twitter, exposing Twitter code. Guys, I don't have any special access. All right, we learned Scala. That was pretty good. Let's think a little bit more about the back end. And then we'll wrap this up by 11. I'm sure you guys all have jobs, which you drive to in person tomorrow. So the Scala thing was a diversion, but it did get a lot of views, and that's what matters. Yeah, you gotta do it for the people. Okay. So Hadoop and our current distribution is hardware is shown below. Highlights of the new approach. Okay, it seems like they moved everything. It seems like they moved everything to Google Cloud. Which is interesting. I mean, yo, Elon, here's where the real money is gonna come, right? See, I'm gonna work for 12 weeks and then I'm gonna be like, well, I could lower the Google Cloud bill by $25 million, right? Nah, look, honestly, and I'll say this. I'm gonna say the same thing to at my interview, Elon lost how many billions on this? It's not what it's about, right? Um, I'm here to help the cause if I can. I'm not here to help the cause forever, but I think it's kind of like, some people go out and like canvass for a political party. That's kind of how I see this. I kind of see this as me. Look, if I can be useful, if I can't be useful, I don't know. Maybe I get to Twitter and it turns out that it's all just the people really know what they're doing, and I'm honestly not that useful. I don't know Scala. I don't know Scala. I'm not that familiar with all of these really big distributed backend systems. I don't know React, but I can do what I can, and I figure things out pretty fast. And again, it's about the cause. It's about the cause for a place for free speech to exist on the internet, and it's something that's really important to me. I mean, there's not much in the world that's really very important to me. A lot of things it's a joke, but this kind of isn't, right? Look, and then it's one of many things. It's always going to be like an ebb and flow, right? It's always a cat and mouse game. There's always the people who want to restrict speech and who want to make speech free. And the internet kind of goes back and forth, but I felt that the internet's really kind of sucked for the last 10 years. Or at least it's gone downhill. Maybe not even the last 10 years. Maybe it's really been like the last 5. And I think this is something that could potentially really reverse that tide. And yeah, if I can help, I'm down to. If I'm useless, then I'm useless, But that's yeah. Data transfer in Manhattan using RocksDB. I think RocksDB is something kind of like LevelDB. A persistent key value store. Okay. It's okay. Manhattan is Twitter's internally developed key value store. It is the default storage solution at Twitter for persisting real-time service needs. It's used to serve all core nouns at Twitter. It's interesting right there. Like look, just you can tell a lot by like their terminology, right? Like they have nouns. That's actually a really cool way to think about it, right? Like nouns and verbs. Data transfer between storage machines is a typical process. Blah, 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 blah. When we started from our older... Okay, yeah, they had these custom storage engines. But I don't think RocksDB is multi-computer. I think it's just one computer. So it's interesting. It almost seems like Manhattan is backed by RocksDB now, which is cool. Yeah, they had these custom storage engines. So I would imagine that Manhattan now has a RocksDB storage engine. I remember reading about these in one of their engineering blog posts. Yeah, Manhattan had 2 read-write storage engines. This one, a read one, and a write one. Most of MHBtree is implemented as a MySQL plugin. A pluggable storage engine. Yeah, okay, great. SS table storage engine. Tunable amplification. Right amplification is also done. It's also done by Flash. You know, if your flash is like really full, you have a lot of right amplification with it moving things around. You'll burn out your flash chips fast. Our head of infrastructure comm is always talking about. He loves talking about like the lifetime of these SSDs and stuff. We only ever had one group. I can get into that, but we kickstarted evaluation of RocksDB as a new storage engine. This is also LSM based. Oh, log structure merge tree. Okay, I kind of know this. With confidence that it could match RocksDB storage engine. Great. Manhattan is a multi-tenant system that is a single cluster shared by multiple applications and data sets. Okay, cool. So it seems like it's this big distributed. Twitter Manhattan's not open source, right? I wonder why not. Moving from a monolith to microservices, migrating to multiple data centers using Cassandra. This is another one of those Apache things. Okay, but it seems like most things. So I bet you most of these queries that we're doing are just hitting. So there's this thing Manhattan, which sits in front, and then in the back end there's a RocksDB. Right? And RocksDB is a lot like LevelDB, if I recall correctly. I used it once. So this is like multi-machine, and this is single machine. Again, a lot of these things can be sharded. So it's used to serve, okay, so all core nouns. So when we're getting nouns, like when I run that, when I run my little script here, which gets the noun of me, right? Here, that gets the George Hotz noun. I would assume that it's hitting Manhattan and then RocksDB, right? So there's probably some cache in front of it, and maybe we can try to get some insight into what that actually is. Let's throw some V's. Oh, this is the big curl again. I don't want the big curl. Let's do the little curl. Little curl. That's good. Okay, V. And throw it in dev null. Okay. So can we figure out what server this is? This is the response from the server. Server TSAA. Okay. So TSAA, say like this is a web front end, Manhattan, multi-machine. Then this is determining which machine that the George Hotz thing is actually located on, and then it's sending that. There might be some caching layer in here, right? So usually you throw a caching layer after your web front end, so you don't have to hit the database if I make the same request over and over again. It might even tell you something. Twitter response tags. Bouncer compliant. TSAA. How do I disable HTTP2? Maybe I can. How do I ask for? Oh. Tell curl to accept. Okay, there we go. At least it's 1.1 now. Wow, I didn't know there was HTTP3. Okay, pragma no cache, blah, 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 blah. It's had some perf header. It's a JSON. Wow, that's crazy that sends that. Okay, and then like, let's go back here. Like, is it all that stuff? When I like load this, what's actually loading the timeline? And then is it actually requesting for each tweet? I feel like not all the stuff showing up here. Right, because like, where's my JavaScript? I don't understand. Clearly not everything is here. Oh, does this show up as part of tweet detail? It might. Authorization denied by access control? Oh, I can click there and format. Oh, that's nice. Yo, by the way, whoever showed me that, thank you. I love that. I don't understand. Okay, why is something's filtering here? Because it says 26 out of, what's that? This? Fetch XHR? Why is it not showing all the requests? This is where I like having the live, Chrome network isn't showing all requests, because then everyone in the logs is just streaming at me. The filter is red, which means there's something in the filter search box that doesn't match any of the results. You just can't see the search box. Oh, I have the word API in here. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, there we go. And here's the JavaScript being loaded at the beginning. Oh, that's great. Can't believe I just put the word API in there. Okay, so here's all that JavaScript being loaded. Whatever these client events are, I think they're being blocked by my ad block. We can turn it off, but who cares? And it looked like the other stuff. Guide.json. Oh, that's the trending topics. Sorry, if I have to get close to the screen, you guys definitely can't see. These are JavaScript. Fetch XHR. Userbyrestid, guide.json. Let's search for this. Search in here. Oh, that's not right. Sync message. Like 4. What's this? What is that? P2. Okay, this guide.json seems like a decent part of the API. Let's see if we can find any documentation on it. Trigger API. Oh. All right, well. Yes. All right, so it seems like this authorization guest token thing's been around for a long time. I wonder what guide is. They don't tell you. Even if I could speak Japanese, I don't think it goes into it. All right, guys, it's 11 o'clock. It's my bedtime. If you don't watch, I stream on Twitch frequently, but I figured it was more appropriate to do this stream on Twitter. Let's just make me big. My name is George Hotz. I stream, I tweet. Nah, man, I don't know. Like, you know, we had no idea what we were doing, but an artist's first work can be his greatest. Ode to the Night Rats Club. I think I should go listen to it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll be turn to Twitter, and I'll see what I can do to help the cause. You know, I'm a old school internet guy. I want the internet to be as free for you know, my children as it was for me. Right? So anything we can do to help that cause. That's what we're here for. All right. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Bye. Bye. Gotta make eye contact.